Alright, people, welcome to the first episode of 2023.
Ooh.
It's episode 17 of the Whiskey and Wade Show with me, Tommy Mac.
Me, Tyrone.
And folks, I'm so glad that we're finally here. Clean slate, should I say? New year, new me.
Listen, New Year means whatever happened in the previous year is gone. If you made a fool of yourself, you ruined your life in 2022, that's finished. That's your new man now. 2023 is among us.
Yeah. And sorry, I should say the show is brought to you in association with none but the finest Dragon Claw whiskey.
Yep. A lot of Dragon Claw whiskey consumed over the Christmas period. And now we need to get on them recovery hub.
Yeah.
In Work West.
So to kick your new year off right, make sure you get up to the recovery hub. And
Use
you
our
know
code.
what the crack is: massages, saunas, ice baths, the lot.
And use whiskey 30 for the promo code. Get 30% off.
Yep.
Save
You
those
need it.
buttons. January, it's a very poor month. Everyone's skint from
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yep.
But Tommy, you had a big week last week. I went to your gig for, I think it's the first one. Usually I went to two before, and they were like in the countryside. You're only starting out. I think it was your first show, and I feel like you came on leaps and bounds from the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
You also look like you killed your dog and were burning for a hat, but we'll not get into that.
R.I.P. Luna. We're in our hearts. No, this head it's absolutely freezing. It's colder today than it has been all December, so
So you thought you
hop
run
up.
about like a black Viking.
Genghis Khan. I looked at myself in the mirror. I look like I'm Kazakh.
But anyway, yeah, so you had a great gig. It was, you brought the house down in the Glen Owen where I went. I heard you done the same in Devonish, and I was shocked. I was genuinely shocked. People that Tommy was so good.
Why?
I don't know. Like
I don't have the faith.
I knew their stuff was fun. Like the first time I went there, it was good, and then, but this was on a new level. This was just you look more confident. You're don't look like a wee novice rookie. You were getting into the moment and enjoyed it, and people were loving it.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, man.
You could maybe make it in the comedy game.
You know, I think I will make it. You know, look out for me on Netflix and
See a lot of people. I say, "Oh, you're doing comedy. Now. Comedy's not funny." No one thinks you're funny, Tommy.
The people who don't know me don't think I'm funny because, like we've spoke about in the past, like I'm not shy, but I'm not like an extrovert. So if I'm with new people, I'm not on their face. Well, what's happening, big lad? Trying to fucking tell
Like me.
Yeah, like
me.
I just
That's what I hate about
play
me.
my everything, just
I like
sit and talk to people. Somebody talk to me, I'll talk back. But I don't know. And like people who don't know me, obviously they've never spoken to me, so I won't speak to them. Because that's the rule number one you learn as a child: don't talk to strangers.
I'm the opposite. I overcompensate and talk loads to new people, and then the more you get to know me, the less I'll talk to you. We're just having silence. Like me and you don't barely talk.
and yeah, like see, I'm pumped into a few of my old classmates, and they're all buzzing. They're like, "You were the funniest man in 10E."
Mustn't have been a funny class.
Leave the jokes to me, McKenna. And then other people, like what you're saying, fuck, I didn't even know he was any crack, but there's never been in my company.
Yeah.
And I'm not going out of my way to fucking amuse strangers.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. But
Fair point.
Devonish, Glen Owen,
Yeah.
house brought down.
Big time. Dennis was powerful too.
I heard you had a bit of bar in the Devonish ones.
Not really, well, because it was two shows in one day, back to back. And one at 5 o'clock and one at 9 o'clock. And in the first show, Shane went on second. Did he? No. Shane went on second in the first show, Shane third. And then in the second show, Paddy went on second. So I was doing a wee bit. I just wanted to do 10 minutes before each act, before I brought them on. And then Shane was coming on the first show. I thought I was doing 10 minutes, but I must have get carried away.
Easily
Then I
get
come
carried
off
away.
the stage, and they're like, fuck's sake, Tommy, half an hour? And I was like, no, it
Were
wasn't.
you half an hour?
I was like, no, it wasn't. 22 minutes. I was like, oh, no
Fuck's sake,
way.
Tommy.
It was fucking 10 minutes. 22 minutes. Shane's cracking up. Sorry.
Fuck you, Shane. It's my area.
But, he never said anything, but I must have just been carried away and
Listen,
lost in the sauce.
If you're doing well, you're doing well.
Exactly.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
But did you have a good Christmas?
Oh, I had a great Christmas. You know, all the Christmas
Santa
things
came.
you want to do. Santa came. I done my yearly trip to the Antrim Castle Winter Gardens and Tempted
fuck's
Winter
that?
Gardens. I go every year with the kids,
Right.
and for some reason, right, that Antrim Castle Winter Gardens is colder than anywhere else in the world. Like, you walk
Where is
down, up in Antrim,
Right.
and
It's forever in Antrim.
you know, but it's fucking Baltic. But there's all like characters, and it's just a wee Christmassy thing. It's good. A couple of wee, like fun fair and stuff. Good for the kids. And as I say, it was absolutely Baltic. And then I'm walking around there. There's people in shorts and t-shirts and all. Like there was fellas there, not one. There was numerous men there wearing shorts and t-shirts with gloves on. And monkey hats. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
I can get the shorts one. See the shorts.
Shorts because
I
it's
don't.
handy.
I don't think your legs get that cold ever.
Nah.
Your body gets cold, your face gets cold, but your legs are always they're ready for the winter.
Solid, yeah.
And but that's
But why would you put on your summer clothes
know.
and then stick a monkey hat on and gloves
Yeah.
and walk around this cold fucking place?
some people just like people pointing and go, look at that, he's
I know,
crazy. He's
Pants and seekers.
this crazy guy with his monkey hat and his gloves on. Crazy.
And then I was up there queuing for Santa. So obviously that's the two main attractions up there. The queues are ages is Santa and the Grinch.
The Grinch is he a
Right.
popular man?
To queue up and get their picture with him. And so we were in the wee Santa queue. And it was a half an hour. So 20 minutes to 30 minutes queue. So it's fucking might as well stand there. And on the way round, there's like obviously stuff for you to look at. You're not just standing in line. And then you cut a wee corner for the final straight, up the Santa. And there's all like reindeer all over the fence. So I see my kids run over to see the reindeer and stuff. And I walked with them. Now, we've been standing in the queue for fucking 15, 20 minutes. We've just went to the fence to look at the reindeer. The people behind me just like started walking in front, like
Well, you did.
you're out of your space.
I don't know.
so now-
I don't know how old you are, but there's a standard practice when it comes to queues. Tell me, once you leave the queue,
But
you're
like-
out of it.
Tyrone, you haven't left the queue. You're just like everyone's standing in this part, and you just went over to the fence.
Give us a wee bit of perspective.
that sounds-
how far away from the queue is the fence?
Right beside the fence.
How do you look
So,
like you've went a quarter distance away from the queue?
So like, this is my family. This is the people behind me, and you're Santa, right? And then, so we're coming up to Santa. There's the queue. Let's all look. At all
Ah,
the
you're out
reindeer.
of the queue. You're out of the queue. I don't give a shit. You are out of the queue, and you deserve to go back to that queue.
Unbelievable.
Back in the bus, son.
You're part of the problem.
But listen, that's one of your yearly routines. What I've noticed in the boxing world, anyway, I don't know if it's in any other world, yearly posts on Instagram which do my head in, and this is the list of the Christmas week. It's Christmas Eve, matching pajamas, it's standard. Get the
I didn't
kids
get
in.
involved this year.
There's people bringing dogs in there and everything now. They're wearing jammies. Then you've got, and it's only started this year and it's very annoying. People putting up posts that they're training on Christmas morning. Getting ready so we can eat my turkey. Just eat your fucking turkey. It's Christmas. You're not going to be doing fuck all from Christmas to New Year's because no one does it. Just eat and don't be boasting about your training.
Something
Trying to
as
make me feel
well.
bad.
Yeah, it's a fucking joke, and obviously people trying to promote themselves. Oh, that guy's dedicated. So if you're a boxer, okay, I get it.
I
It's
don't
a
like
bluff, right? I don't like it either, but I get what you're trying to do. But the people who aren't boxers in the boxing gym on Boxing Day, what is there? What are they trying to prove?
I don't know. And then they're saying, no matter what day it is, I have to train at the train. Take a fucking day off. It's Christmas. And then the day after is boxing. This is Boxing Encyclopedia 101. You have to post a boxing picture on Boxing Day and say, happy Boxing Day, everyone, with your busted up face. Give a fuck off. Boxing Day is not about boxing. So
Even the boxers down south, Boxing Day is St. Stephen's Day.
do you know why it's
And they're
called
all
Boxing Day?
still. Well, there's a few theories.
I've got the one theory that I think's legit,
Wow.
where the maids that worked for rich people got a present the day after Christmas when they went back to work, and it was called unboxing, like boxing.
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
Sounds legit. Heard that they used to make the slaves box for their presents the day after Christmas.
You'll always bring in the slaves, Tommy. Fuck's
I
sake.
did hear.
Always a racist.
But these but anyway, Boxing Day said, if where you live is called St. Stephen's Day, why are you even putting up boxing pictures?
That's true. That's another thing. Does it grind your gears people calling it Boxing Day?
No,
Or you don't give a fuck?
I don't give a fuck.
That down south really
Don't know.
hate people calling it.
But I hate people up here.
Calling it St. Stephen's Day?
Not like here, call St. Stephen's Day if you want, but see people up here going like, see if you're calling it Boxing Day, you're a Brit. You're like, what are you on about? I doubt you've been calling it St. Stephen's Day.
I
know,
You've
that's
been
true.
born
It
like-
The
is-
Yanks even call it Boxing Day.
Yeah.
People really get up in
know.
a twist on Stephen's Day and Boxing Day. What the
Friggin-
name is? Screamer Slobbers is all the time.
Armchair Republicans up here.
Yeah.
St. Stephen's Day. Get the fuck.
Who's calling it Boxing Day? Yeah, but
But
listen,
you're right, see, all that boxers are always trying to bluff. As a train on Christmas Day, train on Boxing Day, slice at Stephen's Day. It's like, lads, ways up to yourself. I was going to say you're not fooling anyone, but they are fooling quite a few
yeah, because
people.
I think I already said this in the thing where you used to say you ran 13
Yeah.
miles and stuff like that.
Just done 15 men. Fuck,
You've-
he's some runner.
You've never done 15 miles in your life.
And the boxers, this is an hour trend that I've noticed on social media. Boxers, like on nights out or on holidays, dropping down, doing like press ups. The grind doesn't stop.
Never
People
seen
out
that
for
many.
dinner. I've seen it a couple of times. People on holidays walking down, just jump up, grab a fucking thing, start doing pull ups. Always grind.
What
It's
it,
like,
what
come on.
it kills me is boxers when they're getting pictures took always put up their fists, like let's go. But and even the person who's not a boxer does it, so they both are standing there like this, like fucking idiots. I don't know why people do that. Like you wouldn't see, like I don't know, footballers kicking or something during this photo, or fucking a snooker player getting down. Let's do that.
That's the. You must have seen Paddy McDonald's show.
Is it?
That's who you bet he does.
Is it? I'm stealing Paddy's fucking. His own brother's here looking at me on. You fucking cop here. Sorry, Paddy.
But then Christmas is great. I know that I enjoy the Christmas nights out. We had a couple of good Christmas nights out.
We'd only one,
But two?
did we?
But two Christmas nights out, and then we had
Only remember
the shopping day.
The shopping day is standard.
Yeah.
Standard practice shopping day. But then we only had what, 2 pence in boxing?
Yeah, because we
New Year's
actually
Eve.
did have to get the shopping.
Yeah,
done.
we did. I had to buy every single present that day for everyone. I was sick for a week, and then I got the 3 days before Christmas. I had to put myself together and do a serious amount of shopping.
But do you know what? It was great. Sean, number 5 in the city, number 1 in the country. We're getting a recognition on the club scene.
We
On
are.
the bars, people stopping, getting pictures, and whiskey and white, we're loving it.
You know, as I said, I didn't get recognised in the boxing venue for being a boxer. It was for being
For
whiskey and weight.
A guy come up to me in the bar and he was like, "Mate, love the podcast, blah blah blah, get a picture." And you know what my standard reply is? He's subscribing. And then he brought me over to meet his mate. His mate was this English guy. He went, "This man has a brilliant podcast, it's great." I shook hands with me, well, he's subscribing. He was like, "Mate, bit of advice. That is not how you get people to follow your podcast. But try,
It's working so far,
did
man.
I ask for your advice, you baldy cunt?
Did you say it?
Nah, I was thinking it.
You know, the person that watches this is going to say this mate about it.
Fuck us, mate.
Exactly.
He's a fucking melt.
Do you know what I love? One of my favourite pastimes on Christmas Day, is seeing people's Christmas dinners they put up. Because they're all like fucking disgusting. Fucking Brussels sprouts and dry
I
as
like
fuck.
Brussels sprouts,
I
as
know
I've
you
said
said it's the worst fuck. I tried. See, after you said you liked it, I went to. I think it's.
Get a second opinion.
I put down Lisbon Road. I was like, it's had this Brussels sprout kimchi thing, and I love kimchi. I was like, fucking, I'm gonna try it, see what the crack is. Fucking disgusting. I don't know how I'm gonna eat that shit.
Did you have any mince pies with your Christmas dinner?
No.
Have you ever heard of anyone having a mince pie? What
You know
is a
It's
fucking
not
mince
a-
pie?
it's
What
not
is
a
it?
West Belfast thing. It's a wee pastry.
I have had one before
Have
in my
you?
life, and it's because I walked into Chris Suter's shop, and he's like, "We're all having mince pies and whiskies," and I was like, "Right, fuck it, gives one." But I'm out of whiskey, not a mince pie. He came out with a mince pie. There you go,
Is it
Tyrone.
nice?
And that was pretty nice. I don't know, a bit weird, but it was nice. Like I think you could get used to eat them, and
Is it an English thing, or is it just is it like upper class thing, or?
I don't know. I think maybe upper class thing.
It's a St. Stephen's Day thing. Actually. No, I can't get Brussels sprouts into me. Like,
No.
Serious?
it's like you're eating a big lettucey ball of fart.
There's disgusting. There's zero. I don't know.
Fuck me, lads.
As I said before, no one
One of
likes
my
it.
favourites.
And you see people piling on it. It's Christmas, you have to have the Brussels sprouts. You don't have to
I'm
have
getting
them.
access.
But I see some of people's dinners they put up. Even not even Christmas dinner. There's Sunday dinners and all. My mummy made me a big dinner, and it's a pile of fucking shit with no sauce.
Conor Burns has the greatest dinners ever. Fucking bacon, mashed potato, a spread, broccoli.
A pack of Danny's ham and a baked beans all over it. He had some fucking classic.
Meister X spuds.
Did you see him the other day? So he was some girl was up there going to like a rave or something after it, and or that day on Boxing Day I think it was, and he phoned, "Where are you?" And she was like, "We have to go to hospital. Jamie Lee's away to hospital. She's broke her leg just her now in the praise." And he's like, "Right, so what time you gonna be here to grab me at?" He's like, "What, to go to fucking hospital?" He doesn't give a fuck.
He was at the show on the Danish.
Was he?
He's Paddy's guest honor. He's up to be backstage and all.
He's flat out with him.
And Shane Todd's been training and all because the comedians are all boxing. So Shane was like asking me for advice. And so I was like saying, right, so this, that, and the other, and all just talking about boxing, serious conversation. Conor Burns went, "Shane, listen, you do like this. Whack, 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 whack." Start shadowboxing. Shane Todd's looking at him like, what the fuck? And then Jim Conlon, the oldest dad, he's just like, "Do you know what, Burns? You actually look like you know what you're doing. You must be out of the way."
He's a world champion. What are
I
you
know.
talking about? A fucking world champion, Jim.
But back there, fucking nights out, people are all in such great moods, apart from fucking Baldy. But everyone's in great form. But one thing I want to address, because we've done the 12 pubs at Christmas.
Yeah.
So we went round all the different establishments, and every single establishment, the male toilets, something needs to be done about them. They are, everywhere you go, they're stinking.
I always wonder, is the women's is the same? Their leg are stinking, or like some are smell like fucking shit, like proper piss has just been lying there for years.
What happens if you need to do a number 2? You can't even do it, because if you go in the queue,
Probably
there's
no
piss
one's
everywhere.
going to having a number 2 in a bar.
But if you do need to, what would happen?
There's ways and means. Like,
Listen,
I have to
Even
be in
hover over
over
the
the for
top
like
of the
4
lid.
hours at a time. Sometimes it needs to happen.
You know what they should do? When I was in Italy, get these toilets that they don't have any bulge or anything. You stand on the wee footprints, there's a hole, and you stand up over the top of it. That's totally right.
I've had that toilets. I don't know what, I would never risk this shit. I risked this shit once in my life, and I just started going with my girlfriend, I was going there for maybe 2 weeks, and she goes, "Come down, my mummy and daddy's way. Do you want to come down? We'll have a few drinks." And her sister and boyfriend and stuff were going to be there, and I was like, "Great, fuck, I'll go down and have a few drinks."
We're just in
Trina's
in
house,
her man's
house. So we're just having a few drinks, and I was choking for shit. I was like, "What the fuck?" But I won't even like fart in front of Trina. Never mind fucking do shit. And was like, "Fucking, I need to risk this here because I'm staying over." And so I went up to the toilet, and I had a shit, and I flushed a chain, didn't go nowhere. I was like, I can't have this. What the fuck?
Like Dumb and Dumber.
So I
what are you doing in there? I'm just shaving.
So I got on the phone, but pretended to be on the phone. Hello. And I just started talking really loud, so it sounded like I was upstairs for ages on the phone, waiting for the toilet to be able to flush again. And I was,
I'm at the library.
flushed it again. Nothing. I was like, what the fuck? I done this about 4 or 5 times. It's like, I can't sit here for any longer. So I grabbed the fucking toilet brush. I go, fuck it, I'll break it up and then it'll flush. So I broke it up. There's wee bits floating everywhere. And I said, right, it'll flush now. Flush it, nothing. It'll just stay there. And I went, what the fuck am I out sweating it out? It's like, I can't leave it, I guess. So I was like, fuck it. So I grabbed I stayed right beside the toilet room. And I grabbed my bag. I had a bag for an overnight bag, and I had a plastic bag, and I said, fuck it. So I grabbed the shit and threw it in the bag. And I looked at the toilet brush, and it was covered in shit. And I thought, what the fuck am I going to do? So I fired that in the bag. And I was like, right. And then next day, I got a phone call from Trina. Here, do you know where the toilet brush is? And I was like, why would I know where the toilet brush is? He's like, well, we cleaned the whole house before you came, and now it's gone. And like, it was only yesterday, so it's disappeared since you were here. And I was like, Trina, why the fuck would I take a toilet brush, you maniac? And I was like, look, Cameron Manis is there. He was a boyfriend at the time. And I was like, maybe it was him. And she said, nah, it wasn't him. We already asked him. And I was like, well, I would hard take a fucking toilet brush, you maniac.
So I started playing the fucking Alleytown card. You're profiling me. The head from Alleytown. I don't steal stuff.
I had to get out of the house with a bag of shit.
Because it was in my. So I had a plastic bag. I always have a plastic bag in my bag.
Right.
Cause like I go training and
case
stuff.
of emergencies,
Like,
I guess.
say training all sweat.
He brings poop bags. He brings poop bags.
But I bring plastic bags for like my sweaty gear when I'm training. I have always a plastic bag in my bag, and I'd have them. Fuck me. I still don't know. This is the first time they're going to find
This
out.
is exclusive.
Sorry, McGahey's, but it was me. I put the tuna in the tuna.
But I want to know, did you like go out? I mean, be like, oh, here, I need to go down there here, and then go and dump the bag.
Alright, what did you do with the black bag?
I just I had it in my bag in the room, and then the next day up.
They're going, fuck me, his training gear stinks.
Listen, some things you have to do to save a relationship. I wouldn't have been married right now if it wasn't for that save.
I think I would have sure overlooked it. Like, if you had said, what's the crack with the toilet won't flush? Maybe she would have knew
couldn't have done it.
What was wrong with it.
You know how much of a weirdo I am, and I would flush, it just wouldn't flush the shit.
All the toilet roll and like poured it all in.
Yeah,
the cover of
probably, but
I am
under pressure.
But it was it's the reason I'm not allowed back in Letterkenny.
What happened?
He's banned from Letterkenny.
They've saying bomb?
Shit,
Me and,
every toilet.
Me and Nicole were driving. We were staying in Sligo, and on the way back, we were like, "Oh, we'll just take a wee detour and like go through Donegal and all." And we stopped in Letterkenny to get a wee bit of lunch and all. And we're in this cafe, and I was like, I'd been driving though for a good bit. Like, I would like stopped off in wee like towns and stuff. And I was going, I'm bossing for a shit, and I'm not going to be home for an hour, 3 hours or something. I was like, I might do it here. Went into the toilet.
Was this an internal conversation, or were you telling her missus?
No. I was thinking this in my head.
Yeah.
Took the shit in the wee cafe, and went to leave. Just casual. Flushed the toilet. Everything was going sweet up to that point, and I was washing my hands and looked back and saw the water rising up in the toilet bowl.
Panicking.
I went, fuck, and I was like trying everything to fucking get it down and wouldn't go, and it started coming out of the toilet.
It's like gremlins. Big shit coming up over the water.
And I was going, fuck, and I was like going, right, I may just split, like,
fuck
because the cafe was full of people, like. So I just like washed my hands quick and went went up to the counter and she was like, how much is that here? Doesn't matter. Just fired him the money. And when I looked back, I could see the water coming under the door.
Fuck off. Fuck's sake.
And I went, Nicole, man, the fuck. I was like, what's wrong? I was like, I paid for it and I'll come on. And I was just like, I'm never setting foot in this town ever again.
I look, because it's a town, like, so
Yeah.
we're spread.
There's posters of you everywhere. Wanted man. Shit everywhere.
Louis
Sean
Bond.
Shitty McDonald.
Yeah.
When they're looking at the book of the tour, on the band, we're going to hit Letterkenny. No,
No Letterkenny on the tour.
Remember the time you were in Florida? I just reminded me of the time you were in Florida. Were you a kid?
I was a kid, I was like 14 or 15. And you go to America and the cubicles, the gap between the door and the hinges is like, it's so, you may as well not even be in the fucking cubicle. You can see right out people. But I had to take care of business. And it fucking stank. And some fella brought in his daughter in order to go to the toilet. No, like people, she's only a kid, and I sitting there like that on the bog. She's going, Dad, it stinks. And the mom's going, it's okay, honey, it's okay. I said, like, Dad, I can smell it. It's a nightmare.
Did you just stay in there till
I
it
just
split?
waited till they split.
Yeah, I waited out. You always have to wait it out when you're doing shit in a public place. Wait till you hear no action in the toilet, and then you run
You
out.
know it's safe. Dogging somebody stand there.
Top of the floor.
Not worse, but when you get fucking landed with somebody else's mess.
Ah.
You know what I mean? No, like, you go into the toilet to take a piss, and you
yeah.
see somebody has racked the place, and then you take and you go, oh fuck, that's disgusting, and you go out, and
someone else
comes in
walking
there,
right in,
aye.
aye.
And you're like,
That wasn't me.
sake.
Fuck's
So
sake.
people need. I know it's a fucking disgusting job, but establishes to me that need to have somebody on the fucking toilets ready to clean up, because every male toilet's the same. Like,
But
I don't think women's is like it.
I don't know. I think women's probably rough. There's some rough women out there.
especially in nightclubs and all, like.
So Trina said she's been out in a few nights out, and like women are just like have a girl in the cubicle with them, and they're shading, start talking and start shitting. I think that's madness. What's people getting at nowadays? Well, have you got New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I want to take it easy all 2023.
What?
I want
That's your New Year's resolution every fucking year, and you complete it every year.
Well, so
Hey, do you know what?
I want to keep it going, consistency.
What I hate,
Hashtag consistent, baby.
and what is consistent as well, is every year people say 2020 was the warm up, 2021 was practice, 2022 is my year, and it happens every year. Every single year to say the same thing before. When's it going to ever be your year?
I've asked myself the same question, Tom. That's why I'm not even saying that this year. Last year and the year before and the year before that, and I go, gotta be world champion this year, 100%.
That's it.
I'm sitting here now fucking podcasting. So fucking
World champion
will be.
podcaster?
World champion of podcasting.
Hey, Sarah.
Nah.
Is that the right thing?
I don't even have. I was about to do. I usually do every year have goals, a week goals for the year. But
You need to be writing your goals religiously.
that's why I have stopped, because I'm doing what Tom Smith said and writing my fucking goals every day. So what's the point doing a 2022 year one? And see, to be honest, doing them goals just at the end of the year, realize you done fuck all that year, because I have never hit my goal targets ever, and I guarantee right now, 90% of people that done a New Year's resolution is already broke it because it fell on a Sunday. Sunday
Yeah.
is not a day to diet
Stop.
or to stop drinking or to start exercising. Sunday's not a day, that's a day of rest.
My goals for last year, not really goals, just targets. I had 3 in them. Go to Jamaica, go be a world champion, become a millionaire. So 1 out of 3 is not bad.
Like, you're a millionaire.
Mine
Fuck's
was
sake, I wish.
buy a house.
Once we get the subs, came out.
Mine was buy a house, and I've done that. It was I think it was to have a world title fight. Didn't have it. It came close with the Progress fight. And what else?
You either did or you didn't, Tyrone.
That's okay, fair enough. I didn't. And then finished top 5 in 2 ranking bodies, which I certainly didn't do.
So,
I was getting there at one stage of my career, and then I dropped
Derailed.
after the progress fight.
are you still working with Tom Smith?
Yeah, well, I don't know. How do we break? Obviously, it's Christmas time. I don't know if anyone works during Christmas. Really, well, Tom probably works, but no, not really. I haven't talked to him, but I'm sure I will.
He sent me a wee message on Instagram. I wrote one back, sent me an automated message. It's like, what the fuck? I thought it was a thing that annoys me about Instagram as well. People write something to you, then you reply, and then you get a wee, we're currently out of the opposite.
Especially when it's like a friend of yours. Like, I have this friend, he's a plumber, and anytime I mail him, boom, I get that message, and like, fuck me. Like, so we'll be having a combo, a long combo, but every time I mail him, it's fucking...
The automated one comes back.
Stop it.
Who do people think they are? Who do they think they are?
Too busy to fucking up mails. How do you do it? How do you make an automated mail?
I don't know. Do you know something?
I know how to do it on Facebook, like,
Do you? But people are getting whiz kids on this fucking social media.
but I don't get them anyway because all they say is like, "Oh, thanks for your message.
We'll get back to you.
We'll get back to you soon." If you're
Yeah.
gonna fucking get back to them, just get back to them.
I know, exactly.
No, no,
Exactly.
yeah, it should. Yeah, just leave it.
People follow trends too much, and they think it makes them look more professional, but it doesn't.
Do you think Christmas is getting less special every year? Because, like, when I was a kid, I was getting up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., and I was buzzing. Like, I was picking out all my toys, excited to, like, shaking toys to see if I knew.
Yeah.
Even at fucking 9, 10, I was shaking toys to see what they were. Nowadays, my kids, I had to wake my kids up
So did I.
at
Oh,
quarter
serious?
past 9.
So did I.
Quarter past 9, I woke up and said, he's getting up, it's Christmas. And I'm like,
In
yeah.
years gone by, I was falling asleep when they were opening the presents.
Yeah.
And going right then, going back up to bed. This year I had a lion.
I think kids just get too much
They're
these
getting
days.
too spoiled, yeah.
And they just have everything. Like, even when I had banned for the kids, I was struggling to think of anything to buy because they have everything. Like, all they do is go on YouTube or play games. And
That's something as well. Like, I remember being a kid at Christmas, the streets were filled.
packed. Everyone was out with their bikes.
Bikes, scooters, quads.
You looked
I
out-
didn't see one quad this year.
You looked out and you seen every kid out in the
Everyone
street.
was on it. Even if you didn't have mates, you were out in the street. People were just calling for you.
Everyone was excited to get out in the street
I
as
didn't
well.
notice any kids out in the street this year. Just teens in their new clothes, Canada Goose jackets, just walking up and down the street.
Probably fake.
Vaping.
But what is good? Maybe Tony might be on to something.
It is. It's getting less special. Kids don't really, like, they don't care about, well, they do care. They enjoy Christmas, obviously, but it's not as special as it was, I don't think.
Is anybody still going to Christmas mass? Did you go?
I never went
Did
to
you go?
Christmas.
So
We're a bunch of atheists.
I haven't been for years, but I used to get sent when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, I used to get sent when I was a kid as well. Like, I was a cop out with your man and dad. I didn't want to go, so they just sent you.
Yeah.
And Otto Gakachi, a boxer, he used to get sent as well. He had to tell his man who the fucking priest
Yeah,
was.
priest was, make sure it's not.
Or else he got scooped. So we had to run around. We'd run around the streets and then the last 5 minutes go in, see who the priest was, and then run back. Yeah, mass is over. Father McGlynn. But no, I think just everything's.
I was like, you know what? I'm not subscribing to this Catholicism anyway.
I used to have to go every Sunday.
Did
Did
you?
you?
And I used to sneak out after communion.
Yeah, I was.
Once a communion hit, you
Because
could
it's
go.
over, like,
Yeah.
once.
But
once you
I,
get
Just the
I,
encore, like.
Yeah,
I was in the
basically.
choir. No, not the choir. I was in the, what do you call it? Bellboy, what do you call him?
Bellboy.
What do you call it? What do you call him?
Fucking
Altar boy.
altar
Altar
boy.
boy. I was an altar boy.
God,
I was an altar
we're
boy.
here for you. This is a safe space, Tom.
I don't know. You're all Michael Jackson fans, so
Well, you're going hard against it. So you have a real thing against it. So tell us your experience.
listen. I just went. I heard if you done like funerals and weddings, you got a bit of money. So I was like, fuck this, maybe this is the way to go. Did
you do much?
I had to go to Mass anyway because the catchy had to go. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just start going. So I was going every Sunday. You don't get paid for the Sunday services. And then you have to work your way up. to be good enough to go to the funerals. I never made it to the funerals. To be honest. Nah, I never. So I was like, look at the fucking sheets demanding. It was like, you have to go. You're there for 10:30 to 11:30. You're a couple of masses a week. And I was like, fuck me, it's a bit of a joke that they aren't paying me.
And then what happened?
And then I actually didn't know when to ring a bell at all. The guy that's just winging it. you just hear a bell go, and the wee priest looking at me like, and just kept on continuing. That's why I didn't make it to the funerals, the big stages.
You're only doing fucking journeyman.
I was
You never got any titles.
pure novice, then. And then after about 5 weeks or 6 weeks old, I just said, you know what, this isn't for me. And then I took the condom out of my ass.
I'm here for you.
But they're not much. But masters are just so boring. Having to do 2 or 3 a week, it's too much for me. But you did go to school sometimes, which was pretty good. And then
Special privilege.
go to the priest's house.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Nah, I'm joking.
Do you still hate that priest?
No, I actually like him.
Tyrone hates everyone.
No.
That fucking melts me. When Tyrone hates someone, and then so I just jump on board.
No.
I remember he's fighting this guy, and he's like, he's a fucking dick, he's a wanker, don't be talking to him. So I went to a press conference, and me and the fellow who Tyrone was fighting, we were all like in the same company, and I already knew the fellow, so I'd always talked to him, and he went to me, right, tell me, I blanked him, and just blanked him the whole time. And then I went out, I seen that cunt there, and he talked to him. So I was like, nah, me and him talk now. I said, what the fuck?
It always happens.
He does it all the time. All the time.
I can't hold grudges with people. I'm a friendly guy.
Don't be putting them on to me.
Listen, don't stop being so grudgy, Ian.
I'm not. I'm just a red or day.
Yeah, well, I'm a guy that befriends people and hates people pretty
At the
easily.
same time.
Yeah.
What about your wee dog?
She
Have
drives.
you been out walking much in this cold weather?
Do you know what? Over the Christmas period, not as much because Trina's working flat out in the bar, so she's the one with the car. I don't drive, and so all I could do is walk around the street. So 30 minutes wee walks every day. But
I actually miss walking club.
yeah, well, you were there once.
I was there 3 times.
Yeah, well,
Was that a few times me getting wet? But your dog, I had to say, is the most aggressive dog in the world.
It's not aggressive. It's
People
not one
that
bit
do-
aggressive. It's not one bit.
There's dogs like, hey, hey. They're going, Tyrone calling, he just said, I'm a good boy, baby.
he's a bark. I swear, he's the biggest barker I've ever met in my life.
you
I
think?
think he looks scary, but he actually won't. He's there to play.
He's there to play.
His barking's like
His teeth Connell is lip like, he's sitting on the sofa going, Tyrone, right?
Oh,
Call
Tommy
him
really
off.
likes you.
He's playing. Not playing.
he really just
He's
wants.
trying to bite the bollock.
He wants to play. Do you know what? Carrie Blues are
Fighting dogs?
They're fighting. They're aggressive Irish dogs, and that's I don't know. He's just so barky, but he's a friendly guy. He's very friendly.
He's got me fooled.
He's got everyone's scared of him, but he's a wee softy.
I don't think he is, Tyrone.
All he wants is a wee pet and a wee bungalow.
I asked one of the kids, does he bite? Only sometimes. That's what he Tyrone said. Sometimes. Yeah. Just get that dog away from me.
What about you? I've just remembered this. Sweet Tyrone, his godson, he's going around getting sponsorship money off everyone.
Is it?
Tommy, put me down 25 quid, stuck 25 quid in the sheet. I had to pay it. I had to pay 25 quid. He didn't turn up with it.
Listen, I'll sort him out next week. When the sponsor had to be in.
I was done last week.
Sure,
I
he doesn't need the
looked and I
money.
seen, you're short here, Tyrone. I looked and I seen Tommy McCarthy 25 quid. I said, he's a fucking scumbag.
Listen to the. As long as they got the money they needed.
You're scum.
What was the money for?
For them to go to Derry.
Derry? What's happening up there?
Well, don't know. Well, I'm gonna guess football. I'm gonna guess there's a few football matches to go.
Sometimes sports teams just go for like we.
It could be a wee day trip. I don't know, but I think they are playing a match. I think I'm not. I'm
not
not
hands-on parent.
No, Trina's the one that gets involved in all the group chats. I'm just the.
Yeah.
I could relate second hand.
I heard there was a parents versus kids match. I heard you made a fool of yourself.
I made a fool of myself.
Booting all around.
I swear to God, I don't think there's
I heard there was the kids crying.
for a person that's an athlete. I'm the least sporty person in the world. Like Trina said, that everyone was at the sidelines laughing at how weird I run. I don't. No one's probably seen me run watching this podcast, but like I can't run properly for some reason. I have a big stiff back, and
It's like a giraffe running.
but then I have wee small arms to go like this, like wee T-Rex arms. So I just look straight and Trina said there's people laughing on the sidelines the way I was running, and then
Running aside, why are you going in hard against the kids?
because they deserve it.
I heard you one of them was crying.
Listen.
And the ref wanted the boogie and fuck off.
Fuck yap.
This is a charity match.
It was my son. I actually did break my son a few times, but I told him I was going to break him.
Fuck me.
I tell you what, the kids were trying to fucking take me out. One of them near did. And then I got absolutely, I mean, there was this 8 or 9 year old girl, and she skinned the bollocks out of me. I proper scunnered. But I'm terrible.
Then you took her out then.
I'm terrible at any football, so. Or any sport, for that matter. Any sport. Even boxing. Like, I wouldn't even say I'm like, oh, look at him, he's got real good skill. I've got heart and I've got a good engine, but when you look at me, you can go, here, that guy's athletic. Look at his slipping and moving.
I want to say, you're dragging yourself down, put yourself in that box. You are a good boxer, but you just choose not to box.
Yeah, well, other sports I'm certainly not. Football, I'm probably the worst footballer you'll ever meet in your life. Yeah. And like, it was just embarrassing. And I think everyone was looking at me. All the adults were looking at me like, this guy's the athlete here, and it looks like there's fat guys doing all sorts of spin kicks and all this shit, and then there's me. I couldn't even fucking take a touch. Fucking, I'd actually just ended up just being in defense and saying fucking, and as you say, breaking the kids when they come close. That's all I could do.
Speaking of fat guys, this is it now to start losing the weight. Absolutely everyone's in the same boat. Even those who are on Instagram on Christmas Day in the gym, everyone has put on at least a stone.
Do you know what?
You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it.
Usually
Drinking,
do.
Eating, all from like the 20th of December right through up until
I
today.
usually do put on about a stone, or even more than a stone, but I was pleasantly surprised yesterday when I got weight. I was expecting to jump on. I fed at 63.5, and I was expecting to jump on 75 kilos, 76. That's what I usually would go up to. I jumped on 72.
Not bad.
I'm loving life. I think the wee stint of me being sick for a week.
It saves you.
Also, December I usually drink a lot, and I actually didn't this December. I've banned myself from drinking in the house. I was only drinking on nights out, and I only had like 4 or 5 nights out, so I've cut down a lot of badness. And
You only had 4 or 5 nights out in a week. They've cut down big time.
no.
That
week, I mean December, the whole of December, you think.
My scales are broke, thank God, and
you don't look too heavy yourself, to be honest.
You know what? The more scales I'm looking at, so I don't think I'm too fat, but I'm always deluded. Always.
You are deluded.
I have the opposite of anorexia. Like I have body dysmorphia in a good way.
I love yourself.
Fuck, I'm a tank. So I don't even know. And then my training shoes, they're up in the gym, and I just don't want to go up and get them, because if I go up there, then I'm going to have to train. And like I said, I'm taking it easy all 20 feet.
Why else would you be going to get your training shoes if you're not going to train?
Just in case of free leg training.
No, well, I'm actually joining Andy Town Leisure Centre gym today, so hopefully
Why?
Just because it's down the road, handy. Like, just when I'm up in Belfast, like, the weekends and stuff, then I'll just do wee runs in there. It's too cold to go out running on the street. And I need to lose my turkey belly, so...
See, sports people, boxers, but sports people in general, who live in warm climates, they don't realise how good they have it. Like, it's fucking... You're motivated to train in a good weather.
And it's easier to diet in the good weather. Like,
Easier
see,
to
like,
diet, easier to live clean.
You want salads, water. You don't even want, like, when I was used to train in Marbella, not once did I want, I want a can of Coke. But see, when I'm home, I need a can of Coke every day. A can of Coke Zero, like, but you need one every day. But over there, you just want water, salads, nice healthy food. Yeah. And then you get up in the morning, you're like, you know what, I can go around.
That's
nice
why
day.
you see people from like warm countries, they're always in good shape. Old people and all, it's always because they are eating clean and living better. But over here, you're getting them fucking ovens, them Iceland oven chips, Iceland oven chicken dippers.
You're a big Iceland fan then?
No, I'm not even, but I just saw it. I was getting something. And then I saw all the bags and I grabbed a couple of them.
See, when I was broke.
When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screens,
when
running green.
I was on the dole and I used to get 50 quid a week. For the week, I used to go in Iceland. I swear to fuck, you can get some amount of food for 50 quid.
But they're all bad.
It's all hard stank. No, but they're nice.
That's why they're
bad for you, but they're fucking nice. Like
that's what I'm not meaning.
Spring rolls for £1.
It tastes nice, but
20 spring rolls and you fire them in the wee fucking deep fryer. Yeah. Great. Chicken wings. They actually have great stuff in Iceland, but it's cheap and dirt.
It's and puts away, no.
But that's my main thing is just eat clean, drink loads of water, get back in the gym, and clean up in the boxing scene for this year.
Mine is just see what happens.
A comedy.
Take it easy, see what happens. I don't even want to
put pressure on yourself like that.
Take it day by day. Because at the end of the day, we're all infinite consciousness just having an experience.
Well,
what about you, Sean? What's your plans for the upcoming D65?
Getting married.
Ooh, get married?
It's a big one. Actually, that was one of my goals last year as well. I'm bummed on it.
So,
when do you get married?
May.
May? Same, what date?
6th.
No, 13th.
He married.
Getting married, visiting America. I've never been to America.
Have you not?
No.
Fuck.
Some spot.
What party you want to go
to? We're doing like 3 centers. We're gonna go New York, Vegas, San Francisco.
I'll tell you what. You may hope fucking the searching band fucking hits a big thing because America's a rip off.
Americans are still friendly for people as well. No, like when you're tourists, they'll do anything. They'll go out of your way to help you.
See, being Irish, going anywhere. I mean, people just do anything for you. Like, see, going to Turkey, it was unreal.
I'm going to Turkey. I booked that for the kids for Christmas there.
Turkey's class. And they just love Irish people.
Do they? Powerful. I've never been to Turkey. And I always never fancied going to Turkey. I always seen Turkey was always like, people had bad stories about going there and people are sleazy and all this shit. And I was like, that doesn't sound like a good spot.
We had like a wee apartment there, for a couple of years. And so we would have went every summer. It was freaking great crack. Like, and
I'm excited.
It's very chilled out. You know, it's not like as touristy as like a a Spanish sort of like tourist town.
I boxed in Trabzon and then we qualifiers, and then after the tournament was finished, we went for a night out in a bar. It was like divided in two. On this side, it was couples only, and on the other side, males only.
That's pretty good.
You're not allowed to go if you're a single woman.
Really?
So that's pretty good. So it was old school.
It was like, here, mate, book a wee holiday.
Well, listen, we've talked enough shit today.
Yeah.
We're going to get on to the thea.
Have you got them prepared?
No, I'm hoping Sean has something prepared.
I've been thinking about it.
So, what's it called again?
Smack by a dragon claw or
avoid.
No,
blank.
Yep. Yeah. So what thea we got?
We've got Shane Todd.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. We've got Baldy Bollocks from
the bar.
And no, here's a better one. Santa. That's who it's
Santa. I was thinking Santa during as well. Really? But Santa, you're banning the paint from. No, I'm not actually. I'm smacking Santa because he's a cheapskate and makes me buy everything and gets the glory every fucking year.
Whatever. That's right.
He gets the glory.
Great reasoning.
Some fat man gets the glory for coming down the chimney and giving the kids presents that you paid for?
I said no on Christmas morning. Proud as punch, all the kids happy. And then, Santa was so good. I was like, I really wanted to say, fuck him. Daddy.
But that's what
Dada.
I told you. That's what you do. You just give him the worst present. That's what Santa got you.
No,
Teddy bear. But so
yeah,
Santa,
I'm with you.
smacking Santa. I'm gonna blank Shane Todd because he's blanking us. Actually, you know what? That other guy seems like a cunt as well. Do you know what?
Just a little advice. That is not how you get.
Do you know what?
people
I'm
to
blanking
say-
him because he seems very annoying. And Shane Todd, I'm banning a drink at Dragon Claw because I do like Shane Todd.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the same. I'm gonna
Of course, sure.
like I said, smack Santa. I'm blanking Baldy Bollocks, and I'm buying Shane a drink because Shane is sound. I don't know why
He's
he's refusing to come on the podcast,
He's hitting it.
but
2023 is going to be our year getting them on.
he's like I said, I introduced him. He's probably the most prolific comedian in the country at the minute, and yeah, it was good to get on the show with him. Nice guy.
Well, that's it for the week. Make sure to subscribe to Patreon. The link is below on YouTube, or you can go on my link or Instagram. Go on the links in the bio and subscribe, people. It's only £2 a month.
Yep. So I want to wish you all a happy new year.
Yep.
Hopefully you reach all your goals. You need to
Prosperous
be
one.
rating goals every single day religiously, or you can just take it easy like me. See what happens.
But we'll see you next week, as usual.
Yeah.
Legends.